Today we'll go over how to print out badges with EventMaster. Before we get started, make sure to communicate with your Event Success Manager for printer rental and template setup at least 3 weeks before your event date. If you're ordering custom badges, we'll need to know at least 45 days before your event. Make sure to communicate with your Event Success Manager to avoid rush fees. Our team will set up the templates for your badges, so once you get your printer package, you should have minimal setup. Router setup. Your router will need to be plugged into an electrical outlet. You'll also need to plug the router into a hardline internet connection using the provided Ethernet cable. The light on the front of the router will turn on and blink orange until an internet connection is found. Once the router is connected, the light will turn green. Printer setup. Plug the printer into the electrical outlet using the cord provided. The printer may be hardwired into a router with an Ethernet cord, but these printers are also wireless for your convenience. The printer should automatically connect to the router. You shouldn't need to change any of the settings on the router or printer. Our staff will have everything set up beforehand. If anything is off, we'll troubleshoot the issues during our 1-hour support call. Printing badges. Load your badges if they are not already loaded. The printable side of the badge should face up. You'll want to feed the badges in through the back of the printer. Pull the badges through under the yellow guide. You'll want to feed it all the way forward so you can see the badge sticking out the front. Then close the printer all the way. You'll want to run a calibration every time you load new badges. If you are using the printer cutter, make sure you disable the cutter by hitting the home key. Then click the check mark. Arrow over until you find print mode. Change the mode to tear off. If you do not turn off the cutter, you'll waste badges during the calibration. Running a calibration. To calibrate, press the home key just below the screen. Click the left and right arrow keys to get to the Tools menu. Select using the checkmark button. Use the arrow keys until you find Manual Calibration. Choose the Start button under the screen. Hit pause. Your printer is now ready to calibrate. Hit pause again. When you hit pause, it will feed out about 10 blink badges. This allows the printer to measure the size of the badges in order to print everything properly. Once it's done calibrating, open the printer up and feed the badges back into the stack. Make sure the media stays underneath the yellow guide. Close the printer, hit pause. Press the feed button below the pause button to feed out one badge. If you are using the cutter, turn the cutter back on using the same way you turned it off. Your printer is ready to go. Grab your device, log into the EventMaster check-in app, and check the little printer icon underneath the check-in tab. You'll want to clear the printer at the beginning of each day. Then hit that printer button again to choose the printer you'd like to connect to. You can see the printer name on the screen of the printer. Now when you scan in or look up an order, you can check in your attendee and print out their badge by hitting the little printer icon on the order.